here from all of our own home offices. Normally, we meet in one space together as a group, but today we're gonna do a test run of playing remote. It looks like this is going to be kind of how we're doing things until the sickness has calmed down a little bit. So we're pretty excited to be here with you. If you have not already done it, subscribe to our channel here. Hit the like for the video, the thumbs up to let us know that you enjoyed what we're doing today. Hit the bell notification. And Mike's trying to point where it might be. Hit the bell notification if you want to get notifications every time we post any videos. We've been doing a lot of Mech Warrior. We do a lot of RPGs. We may be doing some new days during this quarantine of doing some remote RPG content. So hit that bell so that you get all of that stuff and you don't miss a single thing that we post. And leave us a comment. If you do all of those things, it really helps a small channel like ours beat the YouTube algorithms that try to keep us down. And we need that now more than ever.
Yeah.
So we are remote. Like I said, today we're going to run a Dungeons and Dragons one-shot using the Acquisitions Incorporated rules. And I've kind of twisted them up a little bit. I'm an GM. My name's Percy. I'm here with Mike and Rick. I'm going to twist them up not because like...
just because you can.
Because one, I can, and these guys know when I'm sitting at the head of a table or at my own table. In this particular instance, I like to get kind of funny with the rules. And so basically, instead of like having us established with like a manager of a branch and like all of these other things, we are coming in with just these two characters to establish an Acquisitions Incorporated foothold in a new region for the AI branches. And so we are actually going to be in, and I'm looking at my phone because I've got all of this written down here, in the region.
You wrote it down on your phone?
No, I've got a map of Faerun that I'm using. We're going to be in the region of Kalimshan, which is kind of in the southern area of Faerun. And essentially we are in an adventure called the Tribes of Farleigh. Farleigh is a town that is entirely made up.
Yeah, I love Farleigh.
Apparently.
Farleigh's a town that's entirely made up by me, not by any of the wizards of their coast. And so I'm pretty excited to dig into this space and get started. So before we dive in, Mike, tell me a little bit about your character. And I am coming in pretty dry on this. I don't know anything about you guys other than your racing class.
Well, he's a Goliath, and he's a vengeance paladin. So he's got to do right by somebody, but he just kind of seems to twist the rules a little bit.
Okay, Goliath, vengeance paladin. What is his name?
It's Orazar.
Orazar, Orizar.
Orazar.
Orazar.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and what does Orazar look like? Have you thought that deeply? We're literally like posting this as kind of a one shot right now, so I actually told you guys like don't do too deep of a background search or anything like that. But how much of it did you dig into it?
The only thing that I said that he was really going to have is he has that stereotypical like huge jawline with the unibrow coming across. And that was really it. That's as far as I went.
So he looks like the Thing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right. And Rick, what is your character's name?
Cleve Elander.
Cleve Elander?
Yeah, Cleve Elander.
Okay, and he is a what? A halfling?
He's a Lightfoot halfling. He's a rogue sorcerer.
Okay, what brand of sorcerer or rogue?
Draconic. He's a draconic sorcerer.
Draconic sorcerer.
And he's not high enough level to have picked a rogue type yet.
Okay. Yeah. Are there any particular personality traits or a feature of his physical appearance that is worth noting?
He's short. You know, okay. He's very, very short.
All right, short. I'll write it down.
Much shorter than Aura there over here. You know,
shorter than Orazar.
Yes. And he he was in a rogue. He just grew up on the streets of Waterdeep, classic story. Just a poor little kid, abandoned, and he grew up on the streets, taken in by a crime lord, and learned some stuff, and then unfortunately he took something from the wrong noble, and he had to kind of flee south, and that's how he ended up down here.
Okay,
Classic.
so essentially, because we're working within the Acquisitions Incorporated, you guys are establishing a new foothold, a new branch here in Farleigh. So you've worked with Acquisitions Incorporated before. You've maybe you even stole something from the wrong person and you got caught while on the job for AI, and that's kind of why they chose to send you down here. Orizar, I'm not really sure why they would have sent you, but I'm gonna go ahead and make.
Somebody pointed that way and just said, "Go there and help people," and I said, "Okay."
Yeah, they knew you were willing, exactly.
I needed muscle. I needed some muscle,
Yes, they needed to send somebody with cleave, otherwise Cleave was probably going to die.
Does he have cleave? I don't see any cleave.
That is your name, right? I'm getting that correct?
Yeah, cleave. Cleave. I was thinking you said he had cleave.
No, he doesn't have cleave. He was your.
Well, you said you had to send someone with cleave.
As he says that, a giant sword comes swinging down right next to it. No.
But I'm remote, so I can say what I want. I feel safe.
You're not wrong, and we can mute you whenever.
That is true.
So yeah, you guys are here to establish a new foothold for AI, and basically create the Farleigh branch and start building a name for Acquisitions Incorporated here in the South.
We should call it Bob Farleigh.
Bob Farleigh. Oh man,
That sounds kind of musical to me.
I think so.
So
I think it might catch on.
Leading up to the move down here to Farleigh, the Acquisitions Incorporated branch in Waterdeep had sent some scouts here to try to find a job that would give our adventurers a place to start. And so what they found was a man named. Oh man!
You're gonna make me write stuff down now.
Oh man!
I am gonna make you write stuff down. So essentially, there are 5 tribes here in Farleigh. They all used to be separate nomadic tribes that had trade with one another, and when they decided to settle, they kind of banded together for defense against some particular enemy. This was hundreds of years ago, so the translation and stories have been shuffled a little bit here and there. But the important factor of it is that all 5 tribes got together and built this fortification to protect themselves from some enemy. And now they all live here together. So this is a small town. It's not like a city, but it's not small enough to be a village. And it is fortified by a wooden log wall that has been charred and fire protected against fire. I've got it written down here, but I'm not reading.
Palisade, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And so you are going to be dealing specifically with the Duffer family. That's who has hired Acquisitions Incorporated to come here and to do a job.
Is there a Duffer man?
Not yet, but who knows? I'm sure that there is a Duffer brewer.
Oh, look out for the Duffer man! All hail the Duffer man!
So Farleigh, as you've been approaching, and you guys are on foot. I don't think.
I just want to ride on his shoulders. Think I could ride on his shoulders?
That's up to him.
Oh.
But you guys are approaching on foot. You've got the banner of AI with you. You haven't established yourselves well enough yet to be able to have your own symbolism, but hopefully that will happen sooner than later for you. On your way in, you notice that Farleigh is a fairly well-built fortification, built with fire-cured logs, connected by short roads, less than a half-day's journey, to 3 other moderately sized towns. It stands as a blackened wood monument, a sort of warrior's territory, whose people have sort of gone soft in recent years. Acquisitions Incorporated has given you to a contact here named Hunter Duffer. who sent a letter to AI detailing as much as he knew. And what you've been able to glean from that letter is that the Lane family, Laine, have begun using some kind of magic in order to accrue more influence in town than what they have rightfully been given. So generally speaking, these tribes kind of work together to make decisions, but the Lane family has been getting a lot more of their own desires pushed through as of late.
They probably have a ruby pendant that, if you look into it,
It may
traps you.
indeed be something like that. Your job, though, is to figure out what that magic is, take it, and give it to the Duffer family.
Oh, we don't get to keep it?
You don't get to keep it, but you do get to keep anything else that you happen to pick up along the way.
Oh.
And the job itself pays out 100 gold each, which, because you're establishing a foothold and Acquisitions Incorporated is going to be purchasing a home base for you once you do get established, they're going to take half of that off the top. So at the end of the adventure, each of you is going to have 50 gold.
Well, that's not much incentive.
Well, it's building a reputation. It's beginning because you're going to be able to, essentially how Acquisitions Incorporated works is you get a territory that you're then in charge of kind of acquiring jobs from and doing jobs for. So you'll basically be able to do jobs for Farleigh and those 3 neighboring towns, which I have not yet named or thought anything about other than that they exist. So you're pulling up toward Farleigh. You see the blackened logs above you. The air around is dense. You are pretty close to the sea, so you've got quite a bit of humidity going on.
We're staying
over to these names.
And we're staying 6 feet apart, just so you know that.
Are you? Yeah, you got to make sure to keep an adult-sized llama between the two of you to protect from the virus.
Yes, absolutely.
So, Orizar, you're a paladin. Or do you wear like plate mail? Like, what kind of is your armor and weapon situation?
Well, all things considering, since you didn't give us a whole lot of big detail and fun stuff there, give me a second here and I will tell you.
Yeah, he's got adamantite armor.
Oh gosh.
No,
you gave us free reign, right?
I went with starting armor, so it's chainmail.
Okay.
It's chainmail
so
and a shield.
Chainmail and a shield, and what kind of weapon do you wield?
Just a longsword.
Just a longsword, okay. Which is almost like a short sword than your big Goliath man.
I just know that the pointy end goes in the person on the other side.
And Cleve, do you wear studded leather armor? What's your
yes.
or do you wear armor? Because with the dragon sorcerer, you've got that base of 13 plus your dexterity, which is probably stronger than most other armor.
It is. And no, I don't wear any armor. I'm just I got a cloak on, black cloak, and kind of a brown tunic. Short pants, no shoes. Nothing really fancy.
What is your draconic ancestry? What color?
Brass.
Brass? Okay, so you've got kind of you look like a tan individual, but you've just kind of got a shine to you a little bit, I imagine.
Oh yeah, I've got the shining, that's for sure.
The shining, that's right. So as you approach Farleigh, you do notice that there is a gate. It's not a particularly strong gate. It's not like a fortress, right? It's just a township that's been protected by this wall. So as you approach, you do see 2 guards standing atop the palisade. Do you say anything as you approach, or do you wait for them to address you?
Yeah, hey guys. Howdy.
Ah, little man. And big man. Oh. What brings you to Farleigh?
He's not so little.
I think he's talking to you.
What? Yeah. No. Oh, to Farleigh? Oh, we're just here visiting. We're looking for a friend.
A friend? Your friends in Farleigh?
Yeah. Guy named Hunter. Old college buddy, you know.
I didn't know Hunter went to college.
Yeah, it was online school.
What line?
Huh?
A fishing line? Is you in the fishing school?
Yeah, something like that. You know, the ocean's real close. It was just like one of those quick 30-minute classes. You know, met him. He was a really nice guy.
It, I don't. Do you mind waiting? Let us go fetch Hunter.
Um, yeah, I don't mind really, but you know, it'd be much more comfortable inside.
Well, I'm sure, but I've got to verify that he went to fishing school too. Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, just tell him it's Cleve.
Oi, Hunter! You've got a small man who goes fishing here. Do you recognize? And you see on the gate a small window slides open. He says, "No, no, I don't know that one."
Hey, Hunter. Hey, I'm here to see you. Haven't seen you.
Who are you?
I'm Cleve. This is my buddy Aura.
We are fishing buddies.
Well, fishing of a sort. You know, we go fishing for stuff. Said you needed something fished.
Orazar leans down and looks down through the gets obnoxiously close to the little opening in the door,
Oh.
and sticks his head, almost trying to stick it through. And go, no, we are here from acquisition incompetent. I mean incorporated.
Oh, okay. Yes. Keep your voice down. I cannot.
You can't. I can keep my voice down because I'm real down here, but he can't. He's up there.
How
his
do I
voice is
keep
real
voice?
high.
How do I keep voice down?
You know what? On second thought, I do recognize him. Go ahead and open.
Hey, I told you. Should have listened to me.
One of the guards up top claps his hands together and places one on a particular log, and the gate swings open.
Neat trick. Starts clapping his hands.
Are you also low intelligence?
8. Straight up 8.
You're both intelligence 8? Good night.
Yeah, you know, what can I say? So, here we go. Hey, Hunter.
Welcome to Farleigh. It's so good to have you here. Please come to the tavern.
Oh, good place to start. You gonna buy me a beer?
Yes, it's well, I will not buy. I will just give you.
Oh, well,
Yes.
that's good. Yeah.
I own the tavern, so it's not very hard for me to give you some ale.
Oh, they didn't tell us it was all you can drink. All
Oh,
right. Hey.
It's not all you can drink.
Well, you don't think I can drink much. Look at my size. I'm real small, so you don't have to worry about it, right?
I've had plenty of little people come through here with a big appetite for my ale.
Yeah. And I do have a constitution of 14, so I could probably put back some ale. But
Yeah, I don't know what any of those numbers mean, but yes.
Yes. So, let's go. Hey.
Anyway, come to my tavern. I will feed you. I will give you drink, and we will talk about the business.
And he doesn't drink anyway, you know. Do you drink?
I like the beer.
Oh, yes. See?
He's a Goliath, not a Warforged.
Matter of fact, my cup is the size of him.
Oh,
Ah.
I don't
Well, then
know
I'll
if I
take-
have a cup that size, but
Then I want a cup his size. I want a pint.
how big do you think a pint? Come to the tavern.
God. So we go to the tavern.
Yeah. Here, this is my special. I think you will like it very much.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It's just to try it, and do you? I'm assuming you drink it.
Oh,
There's no reason not to trust the guy,
Yeah.
right? You know, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I'll drink
It's
it.
fine. So yeah, you drink it, and it's like a,
I'll put
it's
the
like
coat
a,
on. Yeah.
it's like a spiked. You remember our last game, do you?
Yes, I
It's kind of like a fruit juice that's spiked with some kind of alcohol. You can tell that it's not fermented juice itself, but it's very sweet, but also has a really good bite to it. And roll me a Constitution save.
This no tastes like horse piss.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
That's
So yeah,
a good way to start the dice.
you down the entire glass and have no issues whatsoever.
Bring me another, please.
Wow. Okay. No, you're
I like
sticking
this.
to the ale.
What?
Yes, oh, well, you can purchase as much of that as you want, but yeah, no, I'm not giving that away for free.
Well, I thought, like, when we first came in, they kind of let us to believe that, it was all on the house. It was complimentary type
Who
stuff. And
who led you to believe
the
this?
guy at the gate.
I am the guy at the gate.
Well, there was another guy at the gate. Oh,
Yeah, he was not telling you anything. No, there's not complimentary.
oh. I was mistaken. I'm sorry.
I I was told you own the tavern and that I was getting a free drink the size of him.
You get a free drink, yes. And he does. He brings you out his biggest glass is a double pint.
Wait. I'm getting ripped. You didn't give me a glass that big. I need that much.
You can have another ale for free.
Another ale or one of these fruity thingies.
He is only getting ale.
How?
In this size cup? Yes. No, I'm not giving this away for free. Anyway, let us get down to business here.
Whew, yeah.
Perhaps you don't know as much about our space as what I would maybe assume that you would, but my family, the Duffer family, you know us, you know our drink now. You've kind of got to know us a little bit.
Is this Duffer? I heard of Duff beer, but I don't,
It's Duffer Ale.
Ah. I'll drink one for the Duffer. Okay, go ahead, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Don't mean to interrupt. I try to be quiet.
Farleigh
I'm being
works. Farleigh works on a tribal system still. We have 5 tribes that primarily live here, and we have a tendency to vote on things, on action steps, and on how to build. And we usually elect one member to be kind of in charge for about a year, and then we kind of re-elect. It keeps things fresh, it keeps things flowing, it keeps us pretty even keeled as far as the tribes are concerned.
But do you have term limits?
Not necessarily,
Huh.
but for the last 6 years, there has been a Lane in power. The Lane
Lane's been
family.
in power?
The Lane family has.
Okay, let me get this straight. There's 5 families.
There are 5 families,
5. See, count. You do have 5 fingers, don't you?
and we generally have a pretty even split on voting. But lately, the Lanes have been getting literally everything that they want. All decisions have been kind of going through them, and this has caused some alarm. I have suspicion that they are using some kind of magic.
Right. Why? Maybe they're just good. Is that a consideration?
No, most people think that the Lanes pretty much suck.
Oh. Okay, because there's 5 families.
Suck
And-
what?
Eggs.
They don't suck this fruity beer, fruity pebbles stuff?
Oh no! I do not give this my special to the Lane family. This is
Oh.
for Duffers and friends of Duffers.
Oh, I see. So there's a little animosity there, is there?
Well, yes, they have been kind of in control, and I do not like that.
Well, why don't you just kill them?
Oh, back in the tribal days, this would have been the way, but we are civilized now. We
Oh.
have businesses, we have trade, we have commerce, and we cannot afford to have civil war. Can you imagine who might attack us if they heard that we were having dissensions in our ranks?
I never understood that civil war. How can war be civil? It's a pretty uncivilized thing.
Yes, you would think so, but you know,
I'm pretty smart.
you also
I think
can't
a lot
really
of things-
domesticate violence. But we have weird names for things.
That's true. That's true. So, what do you want us to do? Do you want me to go?
I
Take-
want you to find the source of the magic, and if it is indeed something magical, I want you to bring it to me.
I see. And where do I start? I mean, do you want me to just go? Do you have any leads, any clues, anything? Do you have a map? Do you have a bloodhound? Do you have a prisoner that I can interrogate? Do we have any kind of special magical device? Do you know somebody? Could we talk to a friend? Can I phone a friend?
I
Can
think
I go 50-50?
I think he has a person called Lane that we're supposed to talk to.
Oh, we're supposed to talk to Lane?
Well, Lane is the family name, but there is a Skald that
A
goes
what?
by the name of Dane. Dane
Dane?
Lane.
Dane Lane?
Dane Lane. He is a
Did you
bard.
know
He
that
is.
rhymes? Did you know that?
I never even crossed my mind.
I know. I'm a pretty smart guy. I'll tell you. Dane Lane.
He must have an intelligence of like 20.
Oh, easy. Yes, I'm a big guy, big brain. That's why I'm the brains of this operation.
Well, this is clear.
It's mostly because I never shut up. But other than that, so we go talk to Dane Lane.
Uh, sure.
Do we? What can you tell us about Dane Lane?
Dane is he's got a loose tongue if given the right motivation.
I see. Given the right motivation, well, Aura is really good at motivating people.
You should see me dance. It's really good.
Ah, that's why he calls it the dance.
That may actually motivate Dane pretty well. Yes, given the right motivation, he would crack.
I see. So, do you know what kind of motivation that would be? Does he like the girls? Does he like the booze? Does he like, is he a big guy, a little guy? Could I take him? Did we lose him?
Wow, I think we lost Percy.
Oh my gosh. I guess we can take him now while Percy's gone. Here, quick. Let's come back. Let's solve the whole puzzle. We'll be back in a minute.
Alright, so in the meantime, we are going to take a real quick short break. But unlike our normal streams, because we have a few things that we're working on, I'm just going to pause the audio here a minute, and when we pick back up, we'll pick back up here shortly.
I like that face.
So, people, this is what we have to deal with daily when we try and figure out how to do certain things that we're not used to doing.
And you
That's
know what
right.
the black is behind me? It's the high back of my chair.
All right, is the audio back on?
Yes, it is.
All
Oh,
right.
so they get to hear all this.
Yes, they do.
All right.
All right.
I think you could maybe take Dana. I've never seen him fight, so perhaps, who
Huh.
knows? Perhaps that will even motivate him. He is quite the horny fellow. Perhaps he likes a little smacking around.
Well, we can smack him big. We can smack him small.
He has horns.
No, no, that is not what I mean. But
No.
he does like the big people. So perhaps, Mr. Goliath, you can. Oh, by the way, you know my name is Hunter. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Clevelander.
Cleve. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, you too, Hunter.
I'm called Orazar.
Orazar, very nice. It is so great to have you. Again, the agreed upon price, if you find this thing, or if you find out that there is nothing, I will pay you. If they have been totally legit, I will still pay you.
That's good.
Is 100 gold pieces per person, and
No.
I believe the arrangement is that half of that goes back to your parent organization. But
I thought it was 500 gold pieces for the job.
oh, no,
Oh,
but
are you sure?
not for this. Not we do not trust the how do you say adventurers from Waterdeep. We do not have a particular like for you most of the time. But if you do this for me, if you do it and you find the magic and you give me the magic, then I promise you will be able to use my tavern as your base of operations until you can build or purchase your own business.
Oh, and we can drink this Duffer sweet drink
Not
thing that you.
not for free, but yes,
Do I get discount?
you will get the Duffer discount.
I get 50% because I'm only 50%.
The Duffer discount is you pay full price, but I don't kick you out.
No matter how much we drink.
Yes, you pay full price no matter how much you drink, and I don't kick you out.
I'm not sure I don't see where the benefit is, but okay, we'll see what we can do.
The benefit is that you get to drink my ale. You can always go to the Lane Tap House.
I will try there. Well, I'll let you know. I can't be judgmental or anything not right off the bat without trying it. So where do we find this Lane Dane?
Fair
The
enough.
Dane. Where do we find the Dane?
You can find him in any portion of his tribe's area.
Oh, okay. How do we know? How will we recognize him?
Look for a very pretentious asshole.
I see.
He
Orazar,
probably will have an instrument.
Orazar starts looking down at his traveling companion.
I have an instrument too, but I don't flash it around.
Oh, well, Dane does. So, and you can also ask around. I'm sure somebody knows where he is. I unfortunately do not have a map with his name on it.
I see. Okay.
But
Well-
he is in town. I can guarantee you that.
All right, Aura.
Who are the other people that keep voting with him?
Well, he's actually got several duffers to vote in the direction.
Well, why do the Duffers vote for him? Have you talked to them?
This is the troubling thing. They don't remember doing it. This is why I think it's magic.
I don't remember doing it.
They don't remember, but I watched them raise their hand in the meeting, so I know that they did it. It's not like a ballot. It is a physical vote. So it is done. I think that there is some kind of control going on. I think it's magical.
That definitely sounds kind of like that. It does. Yeah. It does sound magical. Hmm. Well, what do you think, Aura? How do you think we should proceed?
1 foot in front of the other.
Dang. I wish I was smart like that. Man, you figure this stuff out. He's so good. He figures this stuff out so quick. So quick. Well, I guess we'll put 1 foot in front of the other into lane area, though I really kind of...
I could step outside and scream Dane Lane and see if he answers.
That would work too. So what are the other families? What do they do?
Um, Currently, they just kind of are their own tribes.
Okay, but they vote for this guy too, huh?
They do.
Aura's already headed for the door.
Look at that.
He
He's
has
a
a
man of action.
He already has his plan.
Okay. Well, I can see my big buddy here. He's heading on out, so I'm gonna follow him. Hunter, um, we'll find you here at your tavern. Is that where we should probably look for you?
Yes, I do, in fact, live here as well. So
Oh, I see. Okay.
you
And
can
you will
always
tell
find
them
me.
that. And we have a tab, right? We have a tab going on here.
Sure, as long as you pay up.
Okay. We'll pay up. Trust me. You can trust me. I'm a rogue.
You're not establishing a good amount of trust in the people of Waterdeep, but it's fine. If you do this job for me, there will be another ale on the house for you, and included with your payment, of course.
I see. Okay. All right. Hey, Aura, wait up. So, what's your idea?
Aura is already at the door, opens it up, and bellows as loud as he can. Does anybody know Dane Lane and where to find him?
There are a few people that stop to look at you, but they don't really. They just kind of wave it off. They're like, I don't know why he's looking for Dane, but they don't really pay much attention to you.
Well, let's go over to the tavern. Let's go check out what they got to drink. Let's go find one of the Lane's taverns. So, what do you think? You ready for another beer?
I'm always ready for beer.
All right. Well, let's go head to another tavern.
So you walk through the town and you get some directions from a very helpful townsperson who points you in the direction of the Lane Business Square, which basically contains a series of meat shops. It's got the tavern called Lane's Leaf House, and
they must have cigars or something.
it's a different kind of tavern. We'll definitely say that. And you see the town's only butchery as well.
Oh. All right. Well, let's head over to the Leaf House. What do you think?
Okay. I think as if that's where they live.
Yeah. Well, he's a musician. He might be hanging out there. He's got an instrument. I'm sure it's not as big as yours, but let's go check it out. So we'll head into into Lane's Leaf House.
And you walk in, and you are immediately greeted with a haze of smoke that just kind of fills the entire room. And it smells. There are lots of different smells going on here. We'll say that. A lot of it is sour and bitter.
Oh. What is this?
Hello.
Hi. Hi. We're merchants from Waterdeep, and we've been sent to find exotic drinks and spices and smoke.
What are you selling if you're a merchant?
No. We're buyers. We're sent here to find talent. We're looking for musical talent. We're looking for beer, ale, things. They like Hallamshire has all kinds of exotic stuff. They're always looking for new things in Waterdeep. You bring something exotic, it's top dollar. So we travel around the area and look for stuff. And we just heard about this place. And so what do you got?
When did we start that job?
Hey, we've been doing it all along. He carries the stuff. I need someone to carry the kegs when we head out. So
Go ahead and roll me a deception. The first roll of the tribes of Farleigh.
all right. Let's see, deception, a 13.
13. All right, he believes you. Oddly enough. Well, you're here to try out some of our stuff to bring it back to Waterdeep. I think that's pretty amenable. We can definitely work something. out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lanes could be famous.
Hey, Lane's Leaf House is already famous, but that's all right, man. It's all right. What do you want to try? Do you just want our drinks, or do you want our specialty?
Well, we can. Oh, your specialty? Ooh, I think we should try the specialty. What is
We
the specialty?
In the fields to the north, we grow a bountiful harvest of a special kind of tobacco. Here, have a try, and he passes you a pipe that's already filled.
All right, and I'll take a puff on it.
Okay, roll Constitution.
I did. I figured that was coming.
And I'll pick up the pipe and
And
take
11.
the biggest drag I possibly can take.
Okay, roll Constitution.
All right, that is a 14.
All right, you both feel fine. Um,
Does it taste good?
it does. Yeah,
Oh.
it smells awful, but it tastes great.
No. So it tastes pretty good. This is exotic, and you only get it here.
Pretty much.
What do you
We're
call
the only
it?
ones that grow it. This is the Lane's Leaf. This is our special exotic
what's-
tobacco.
Oh, that's what's up on the door.
Yeah, Lane's Leaf House. This is what
Yeah.
we're known for, man.
That's
Hey,
smart.
you said-
That's good advertising.
You said you were looking for musical talent.
Yeah.
We got one of our guys, the whatever the heir to the tribe. His name's Dane. He'll be buying a little bit.
Oh, wow.
He's got some pretty good pipes, if I say so myself. We
This
always
was a pretty good
listen to
pipe you
Dane.
just gave me. So yeah. Hopefully it's better than that. But yeah.
Orzar kind of shifts his foot, kind of kicking the halfling a little bit. Isn't Dane who we're looking for?
Yeah. I guess
Which-
we're looking for musicians, and he said Dane's a musician. So yes, I think he's one of the people we're looking for.
Oh, so you heard about Dane on your way in? That's nice, man. That's nice. So,
Ah.
tell you what, if you are planning to buy from me and take some of this up to Waterdeep, I'll give you a free share to enjoy while you wait for Dane.
I see. Well, okay, we'll take some of that.
Mama
And, what
always
about
said
drink?
nothing's free.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm not going to charge you for it. I mean, I don't own the place, but I'm happy to help you out. You know,
Yeah.
I farm the fields, man. I'm just a part of it. I'm not here making any kind of judgments or nothing. So just enjoy yourself. It's on me. You're right. It's not free. I'm paying for it. So just enjoy.
No, man, that's so nice of you. That's one of the nicest things anyone's done since we've come into Farleigh. I appreciate
Really?
that. Yeah,
Man, I thought most of our people were pretty nice.
they do, but they don't give things away for free. So I appreciate that. Of course, you could make a lot of, you could make some real coin too if we like it. We get consignment from our boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Feel free. Kick back. Test that stuff out.
What you got to drink? Do you have anything on the house?
Nothing on the house, man. You got to pay for some of that, but it's just a copper, a glass. It's nothing
Oh.
fancy. You know, it's nothing like the Duffer House. They've got some good stuff. If you can get in there, you'll really enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
But
That's
if
really
you're
cool.
feeling hungry, you might want to head down to the slaughterhouse.
Oh really? What do they got there? Po' boys? What?
They've got their own specialty as well. The Lane
Oh.
family has kind of been coming on the up and up, and you know, we've got. You just have to see it, man. You just have to see it. You just have to try it.
Do they
I
have
see.
mutton?
I probably got some mutton, yeah. That's not really the specialty, but they can definitely cook some of that up.
I
Yeah.
could really go for a sheep's leg right now.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
they got sheep. Yeah, we got plenty of sheep.
Sheep's leg. What kind of meat do they serve? Is there specialty? Is it steak or what?
It'd be better for you to see it because if I say it, it's not going to sound very good. But it looks great on the plate.
I see. Okay. Does it move when you eat it, or does it?
No, but it used to.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Well, we'll hang out here for a little bit. Give us one of your ales. Is their ale any good?
It's fine. You
Okay.
know, it's a little
Not as
natty
good as
light
the
style.
Duffer?
Oh,
Okay.
definitely not. No, not even half as good as their like ale.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a cheap home brew that the person who brewed it didn't really know what they were doing. It's a little watered down.
This tastes
Let's
like
see.
Mama used to make.
Oh, I see.
So do y'all
So-
want to hang out here in the Leaf House, or do you want to
Sure.
go to the butchery?
Um,
Probably.
well, I'm always into debauchery.
We'll probably hang out here for a little while, waiting to see if this Dane shows up. Because we were just told that he was going to be
Okay.
here.
So you wait for about 30 minutes before he walks through the door, and when he opens the door, it's almost like a disco ball goes off in the room. Um, it's not actually happening. You're hallucinating a little bit. But when he walks through the door, you're like, oh, that must be Dane, because like as he opens it up, it's like light is shooting off of his vest, and he's got a lute on his back, and it's like shining, and he's got like he's a human, but you could swear this guy's an elf with how smooth his hair is and how gracefully he walks, and you almost think you see a tail coming out of his backside at one point, and basically when the door opens and the light hits, everybody in the tavern who has been totally fine the entire time you've been there just kind of goes nuts. Like,
Including
they're
us?
cheering, they're cheering, they're excited. You have the urge to. I'm not going to say that your characters do, but you have the urge to cheer. You're like, yeah, man, this guy's awesome. Absolutely. Woo!
Man, this guy might be the guy we're looking for, you know? This is the guy we need to bring back to Waterdeep. Don't you
say
think?
that? You say that out loud?
Yeah, yeah.
As you say that, he like whips around like Ben Stiller in Zoolander and gives you the full magnum.
Oh my gosh. Not blue steel.
Yeah, Blue Steel. He goes full on, and he says, "You want me to go to Waterdeep?"
Well, that's why we were sent down here looking for talent and odd drinks and spices and stuff.
What kind of fame can I find in Waterdeep that I don't already have here? What can
Man,
you do for me that I'm not already doing for myself?
I don't know. But I'm telling you what, Waterdeep is a much bigger place. And there's lots of money, lots of women, big women. There's all kinds of stuff. Look at my friend here. We got women his size in Waterdeep. You got that here?
Not often.
With tracts of land, I'm telling you.
So, big fella, what's your name?
Orazar?
Orzar. Can I buy you a drink, Orzar?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
come on. Send over a full round, not like your garbage stuff. Send over the stolen goods. Come on, man.
Stolen goods? Stolen goods are no good. You're not
they're the
supposed to
best.
have stolen goods. I might have a problem.
And,
No stolen goods.
The waitress
Okay,
comes
I'll take
over.
his stolen goods.
The waitress comes over with 12 full pints and sets them down between the three of you.
Oh my gosh.
This is what we got. So drink it up. Enjoy it.
Orzar wants to
Dane.
take a look at this guy and just kind of eye him up and down and see if there's anything that stands out as odd to him.
Okay, roll me an insight check with disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage.
Is that because of our buzz going on?
It is.
All right, so that would be an 8.
And I am going to do the same thing. Oh, with disadvantage.
Yep.
In that case, it's a 4.
Yeah, and he's totally legit. Coolest guy you've ever seen or met.
And you could really hit it off at Waterdeep. I don't think you realize what you're missing.
You're bigger than the
You know,
guy that
Nate,
we call Elvis.
He could be bigger than Elvis.
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know who
Elvis is everywhere too.
You know, you guys drink up. Come on, man. This is now a party on me. You can't get much better than that.
I'm drinking.
telling ya.
You're
Oh.
drinking. All right. Go and roll me con saves again, guys.
All right.
Well, I can handle my liquor because I rolled a 19.
I got a 16.
All right. You guys are you're feeling really good, but you're not like inhibited in any way.
Gotcha. Woo! I get up on the table and you gonna play for us there, Dane?
You know, what does everybody think? Do y'all want me to play a couple tunes? And the entire tavern goes nuts again. They're like, "Yeah, play us something, Dave. We've been waiting all day." And so he whips the lute around, like throws it around his shoulder, catches it in his hand, and just goes to town on it. And it is the most energetic and entertaining song. Like everybody in the tavern is dancing, running around. At some point during the second song, there's a little fight that breaks out. If you want to participate in that, go ahead and roll me a brawling, like a strength check.
No, I'm not
No,
interested.
you're good.
No, I'm all right.
So you guys watch the tavern brawl go down, and everybody's drinking, having a great, fantastic time. And because you asked him to play, he plays away, and he goes for like a full 9-song set.
Wow.
And a couple hours later, everyone is exhausted. The sun has gone down, and the tavern is emptying out.
Dang. Man.
Go ahead and roll me
that's something
another,
else.
because I'm assuming you kept drinking. Go ahead and give me another Constitution save. This one is at disadvantage.
I had a 17 until you told me it was a disadvantage. And now I have a 4.
I have an 18.
With disadvantage?
With
Nice.
disadvantage. I rolled an 18 and a 16. Natural. So
My luck ran out. I had a 20 for my first con, then a 19 for my next one, then a 17 for my next one,
And then a 4.
and then a 4.
Well,
I'm only so big. I mean, you know.
I mean, it makes sense. It takes a whole lot more for me to get drunk.
Are you guys feeling hungry at all?
Oh yeah,
Can I interest you in the Lane special?
yeah.
There's a whole lot of specials in this town. I don't know if you've caught on to that, but we pride ourselves on the uniqueness of our wares and on the uniqueness of our amenities.
That's why we came here. That's why they heard about that all the way up in Waterdeep.
Follow me to the butcher shop. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo!
And y'all go, and they do. They have sheep legs. They have basically anything meat-wise that you could want. They do farm. They do have those things, and they're not terribly expensive. But
Do
the
they have
special,
spam, sausage and spam?
no, but they
Dang.
do have stuffed, like giant stuffed slugs.
What the heck is that?
This doesn't seem like a good idea.
It
at first,
doesn't look like a good idea.
but they are incredible. I understand it if you don't want one. If you want to stick to the normal stuff, go for it. I'm getting me a stuffed slug. And he gets it, and he like picks up the whole thing in his hand and just starts, you hear it slurping down.
I'm gonna make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, 20. So I'm back up on my things. So
Well, yeah.
I don't lose my cookies when he eats the slug.
You know, I think you're inebriated quite a bit, and you failed your last one, so I think this one's at disadvantage too.
Oh, you just want to do that, don't you? That's a 9.
Yeah, you don't quite barf everywhere, but it kind of comes up in your mouth, and you swallow it back down.
Oh, that's tastier than that slug.
Well, I
Go
was
on.
told to be polite and try everything that is able to be. So I'll take a slug too.
This guy gets it. Here you go, man. And he orders one and passes it on to you.
I pick it up because it looks like a worm. Just
Well, it's pretty. It's like the size of a fist. It's pretty big.
all right. So
Roll that Constitution.
I was waiting for it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to assume. 19.
Nice. You eat it. It is delicious. It's tough to get past the texture for a second, but it's very good. You're surprised, and
So I kind of nudge my cohort here and go, "Do you remember how the smoke smelled bad, but it tasted good? This
Yeah.
this is kind of the same way. It looks really bad, but it tastes good."
No. No.
You shouldn't be rude. You should try it.
um,
Cleve, don't feel pressured, man. Here, I've got just some regular lamb if you'd like that.
yeah, that sounds good to me. Regular lamb.
Yeah. And he passes it to you, and you eat it, and it tastes good. It's fine.
Oh,
Uh,
good.
Not the best lamb you've ever had, but definitely not the worst either.
Well, probably tastes better than the vial I just swallowed, so
Yep, probably.
I'd try to wash that taste out of my mouth.
So, you know, what does it mean to go to Waterdeep with you guys?
Oh, man. You go to Waterdeep, you got it made. You have got it made. I'm telling you, with your talent, we could book you in some of the finest taverns. I bet you could even play for some of the barons, some of the higher ups, Tootie. I mean, gosh, Waterdeep is full of everything. Anything you can think of, you could have.
So when do we leave?
I don't know. After we check out the place a little bit, we need to spend the night and check out the place. So maybe in, a day or two.
But I thought we were
but
working out a deal to get the tobacco.
So anyway, what? Oh, the tobacco? Yeah, well, that's what we gotta check out some more. We like that lane leaf is pretty cool. I don't know about these slugs, but I don't know how we transport them up there anyway. But
And weren't we trying to buy beer too?
yeah, beer.
I'm kind of confused.
if you want-
we got all kinds.
If you
of
want
stuff
beer,
we're
you're
buying.
going to want to go back to the Duffer's Tap House.
Oh, they have good beer. Yeah, that's what we heard. We did hear about they have really good beer. And so, but we understand that there's some kind of. Someone was telling us that anytime, like if we were going to buy stuff here and things like that, that there's like a council and that they have to vote on stuff and all that. And so would they vote on that for us?
You heard about the council, huh?
Yeah.
No, the council doesn't have that much control over the merchants. They mostly kind of establish laws, and they would declare if we're going to war or not, and they establish who's going to lead the town. They kind of act as a judge for any crime that happens throughout Farleigh.
Right, but if we wanted to set up an offices here, we were told that we'd have to get approval from the council in order to set up offices here. And
Why
so
are you
that's
setting
what,
up offices? You're going back to Waterdeep soon, right?
Yes, but if we pull talent in like you, and we pull in, this leaf and all this stuff, if they start wanting to export this stuff, that's what they do. They'd be interested in offices. How would we be sure we could even get permission here to do that?
Well, at that point, yeah, the council would vote, but I'm pretty sure we could get it through first, especially if you're bringing in commerce from Waterdeep. I know that there's a lot of goods and services from Waterdeep that we would really benefit from down here.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, where's a place that we could chill out, spend the night, and what do you know? What other forms of entertainment do they have around here too?
Well, we do have some pit fighting. Don't worry, it's not people. We only pit fight monsters that we capture in the wild. But it is pretty fun to watch. Really, that's about it this time of night.
I see. So, if we, one of the reasons we came to you. So, where's a place we can go talk a little bit more private?
Oh man, we can go kind of anywhere you want to. What do you need to talk private for?
Well, because I got a proposition for you. That I just, I'm just that way. I like to when I talk to someone about real important stuff. I gotta have a, you know.
Well, we can hang out at my tribal home if you'd like.
All right, that sounds good. What do you think?
Okay, I'm okay with. We need to talk to him about how much we're going to pay him.
Huh? I know.
I like the sound of
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll me a deception check. You've been telling a lot of lies.
uh, a 9.
A 9.
15.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he hasn't spoken that much. That's why he got a 15.
That's right.
So he believes him. Plus, he ate the slug. Did you put salt on that slug?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's plenty of salt on this line.
And it was still there when he ate it?
That's right. Let's see. All right. He pulls out his lute while you guys are on the road and just starts kind of playing a light tune while you're walking.
Huh.
How many hit points do you guys have?
600.
28.
I have 24.
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to put us to sleep.
Because it starts with the lowest hit points first. Cleve, you start feeling really drowsy
Yeah.
as you guys are walking, as you're listening to his music, and you start to kind of slump against a wall, and before you know it, you're fast asleep. Orazar, you notice that he's kind of fallen against this wall and is snoring.
I'll go over and try and rouse him awake.
Now, you hear him kind of turn his tuning knobs a little bit. Now, Waterdeep doesn't really need entertainment like me, does it?
Well, my friend says it needs entertainment like you. He would know more than I do. He's the smart one.
Yeah, well, it seems like you're quite smart yourself. Why are you really here in Farleigh?
Does he wake me up if he's trying to wake me up?
What are you doing to try to wake you up? His goal is to kind of stop you from
I
rousing
figured that.
Cleve right now.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just try and shake him awake, but I mean, if he's gonna try and obstruct me from picking up my friend, I'm gonna start to have a little problem with that quickly.
Well, he doesn't like stand in your way, but he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder before you can do it. But he's not gonna like forcibly stop you.
Well, I've never seen Cleve go to sleep on me like that in the middle of a walk, so of course I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and Can I try and do an insight check just to see if I can see that that's really that he was doing that directly to Cleve?
So he's gonna say, as you kind of move over to him, he's gonna say, "Oh man, he's probably just getting a little bit of the after effect of the leaf. It's not anything to worry about. We can just carry him to my place." Um, so yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
Do I have a disadvantage on this, or is this?
No.
21.
Nice. Yeah, you get the sense that he wanted Cleve to be asleep.
Okay. You play really good lute, but why are you trying to play melodies? It puts my friend to sleep. That's not nice.
Because I get the sense that he wasn't being honest with me while you definitely were.
He just likes to talk a lot. I let him talk a lot because that's how he feels like he's smarter than everyone.
Tell me what you're doing here in Farleigh, man. I'm sure that I can help you.
I'm still trying to wake up Cleve while all this is going
Yeah.
on.
Oh, he starts to wake up pretty quickly.
Well,
What the heck?
see,
What was that?
first we knocked on the gate and we talked to somebody and uh then we had this duffer stuff that was like fruity and it wasn't all that great for me. I like their ale better than the duffer stuff. And then he said that we should talk to you because and my friend's telling me
Oh
that
yeah, oh yeah. So we can buy
and
that ale.
oh, see he's awake again.
Hi. Yeah, yeah, okay.
I see.
I just, man, why did I fall asleep? Do I get make an insight check, whether Arcana check, to see if I think it was magic or whether it was an after effect of the drugs?
Yeah, you can, but you have disadvantage because you're still inebriated there.
All right. 13.
Yeah, you get kind of a sense that it was not just the effects of the drugs and the alcohol doing that to you.
Oh man. All right. Okay. Whew. So I'm not sure what just happened. That's very unlike me. I usually can handle my liquor and stuff and all that pretty well. So, but we still need to talk because I need to talk about some stuff that's kind of important and didn't want to talk in front of everybody. And
You're the guys that Hunter hired, huh?
Hunter hired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hunter
I
was
mean,
his name.
Listen,
Hunter was his name. He gave us ale.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. I heard that he had sent out. Uh, there's not a ton that gets past me.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you know, I've got eyes and ears kind of all over town.
Well,
What did
maybe
he ask you? What did he ask you to do? Just tell me, and like let's put whatever it is that he's got going on in his head to bed.
I'm doing an insight check.
Yep.
10.
What were you trying to discern?
Whether I think that I can trust him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, you think you can trust him with a 10.
All right, I'm going down the same road here.
All right. Well, can we talk in private though?
I mean, this is you do notice like there's nobody in the streets or anything like that.
16.
You're in lane territory, man. There's not gonna be any. The more private you get out here, the less safe you're actually gonna be.
Well,
I know who you are. I know why you're here, roughly. I know at least that Hunter Duffer has hired you to do something with my family. Nobody else knows, and nobody else has to know. If you just leave tonight, nobody else needs to know you were ever even here beyond the good time we had at the Leaf House.
well, they're powerful people that he hired in from Waterdeep.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were from Waterdeep. It was
And-
kind of my guys on guard, and they said you had that flag, that what is it, Acquisitions Incorporated?
Yeah, and we are here not just for that, but we acquire things, acquisitions, we acquire things. So we are not lying, we are looking for talent, we are looking for all kinds of things. Now, you know, you
We
do
just
play the
don't-
loop pretty good,
We just
but,
don't really have need for that, man.
well, Waterdeep doesn't care. Waterdeep's always looking for a change, but we were set here to find out what's going on with the council. Apparently, the
And
lanes.
Orazar looks like he's having an epiphany at the moment. That's right. That's what we're here for. See, I told you he was the smart one.
Yeah. So we need to find out why the lanes are always in charge. It does seem a little odd. And
Because we have good ideas, man. Because people like what we produce, man. Like, it's not a mystery that our leaf is the best thing about Farleigh.
well, but there's more to it than that, and you know that's true.
Does
We
everybody on
don't.
the council smoke your leaf?
I mean, not like daily, but everybody's at least had it, yeah.
What? You asked us to be straight with you, so you better be straight with us. So what's going on?
Listen, I don't better be anything. You're in our town.
That's true.
You're walking through my tavern making demands.
Just doing exchange. You wanted us to be straight, and I'm asking you to be straight.
Asking and demanding are different, yeah. So,
That's we're
semantics are
tomato,
what
tomato.
they are.
That's
That's
true.
right.
I'm gonna do
So
it.
what can you tell us?
I'm gonna do a divine
You
sense.
can make it
on this
worth your
guy.
while.
Okay. And that tells you, like, if there's any fiends
Well,
or anything
it's
going on?
detect good and evil. Location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. So I'm really trying to get a fact of whether or not this guy is just evil and jerking my chain, or whether or not he's just someone still just jerking my chain.
You get no sense from anything here in town, but you're close to the edge of town, like you're close to the gate, and on the other side of this gate, on the lane side of town, you do sense undead.
Okay.
It's like right on the edge of your sense.
Okay. There's
So
there's dead things out there on the other side of the fence.
like what kind of dead things?
I can feel that there's dead things out there that are moving around.
This
So,
is
What's
this is the part where you leave Farleigh, and I'm not asking anymore.
So
If
gonna
you're
tell
not
us what's
gone,
going on?
if you're not
Because
gone
if-
by the morning, you will have hell to pay. And he snaps his fingers and goes and disappears.
Well, now that wasn't very nice.
That was
What'd you
rude.
think of that guy?
He was rude,
That was
but
pretty
he
damn
could
rude.
he could sing very good.
It wasn't that good. I've heard much better.
Well,
All that flash and stuff I think was magic.
he sang you a lullaby and you went to sleep.
Ah, magic.
He did do that. Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
We'll go back to Duffers.
I kind of need to go check out this dead.
Yeah, kind of. He said there's something dead over there, and then the guy disappeared. So
It's outside the wall. Are they going to let us outside the wall at night? And then if they let us out, are they going to let us back in?
Well, I can
they will let you out, but I couldn't say right now whether or not they'll let you back in.
I can always
I'm gonna.
beat down the door.
I think you probably could, but let me sneak up to the top of the wall. You tell me where it is. We'll walk along the wall to get the closest spot, and then I'll see if I can get up to the other top of the wall and see what's going on out there.
All right, so
Okay.
it's got to be within 60 feet of the wall. So I mean, we'll just kind of go that direction.
60 feet of you.
Well,
And I don't
yeah.
know how far we are from the wall.
Yeah, y'all were pretty much like hugging
Okay.
the wall
Oh, we're wall huggers now. Okay, that's
a
it.
little bit. All right, so you want to sneak up top and see what you can see?
Yep.
How
Go ahead and
tall?
roll me a stealth
How
with
tall is the wall?
disadvantage. The wall itself is 13 feet tall.
Okay, so can I chunk him up there?
Not stealthily.
All right,
You could probably boost him up there stealthily.
all right,
Well-
I'll do that.
With disadvantage, I rolled a 10. With advantage, I rolled an 11. And I rolled a 3 on the die or a 4 on the die.
All right, Mike, go ahead and roll your boosting, just a strength check.
Just a strength
To
check.
lift him up.
Is this athletics? Or just straight strength?
Just straight strength.
Okay, that would be a 12.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to get up there, Rick, or Cleve, sorry. But it's kind of a struggle, and you're not quite silent about it. You're barely hidden.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll perception. And this also with disadvantage. Basically, you're considered poisoned because of all the alcohol and smoke that you consume.
That's the way I do every job.
That's right.
Perception is a 10.
A 10? You see you don't see anything undead for sure. But you do see kind of a river and a couple of trees that stand out. That are about that distance out.
Oh, this isn't
It's
exactly
more of a creek than a river, really.
Gotcha. Does it run alongside the wall, under the wall?
It goes kind of, it's parallel to the wall.
Okay.
From where you are right now.
Well, Aura, this is exactly what we came here to do. I'm thinking we need to go see Duffer, get a good night's sleep.
But
I mean, unless you really want to go check this out.
Why would he disappear when I said I sensed dead things?
I don't know. But how would dead things change their votes? We could go check it out. I'm kind of leery about going on the other side of the wall in the middle of the night with dead things out there. I mean, I feel more comfortable with you, but...
Well, I need to I need to go check this out. So I'm gonna go.
All right, big guy. I'm just gonna start calling you Tiny, not because
you can stay here and let me back in.
Well, you can always toss me over the wall, and
Oh, that's a good plan. I like that plan.
we can get back in. All right, let's go. Actually, I could watch you from up here.
So Aura has already said he heard that was a good plan, so he's already headed out there.
All right. So, Cleve, are you with him? What are you doing? It's a one shot. What are you doing?
I know. I'm following him.
Okay.
Look, we're both dumb as a box of rocks.
But we're
Yes, you
poisoned. Wait,
No, you're poisoned.
I'm poisoned. You can heal my poison.
Can he?
You lay on hands.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You use 5 points of lay on hands, and it'll heal that poison quality. But maybe he doesn't want to. Okay, so y'all go out toward that creek and those trees that you saw. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, both of you, as you're looking around. Actually, investigation would be more appropriate.
3.
9.
What'd y'all get?
You got a 3. I got a 9.
Oh gosh.
Now, see, if you tell me you're feeling bad, then sure, I'll heal you. But now, all I know is that you enjoyed your drink.
You would probably watch me staggering a little bit, and fumbling around when I'm trying to do things. Yeah, I don't feel so good. That alcohol just didn't. That kind of messed me up pretty bad.
Does it make your tummy feel bad?
Makes my head feel bad and makes my tummy.
All
Kind
right.
of threw up in my mouth when I watched you eat that snail.
With that, I'll go ahead and give him his 5 points.
Okay. Yeah. So
Alright.
you're no longer poisoned. And the 9 doesn't mean that you don't get it, but it takes a lot longer to find this. There is a tunnel under one of the roots of the largest tree there by the creek.
Hey, I found a tunnel over here. Do
Okay.
you still detect the undead, the dead stuff?
I have no
Well, it
idea.
didn't last for that long.
It's 10
But yeah,
minutes or is it a minute?
I think it's like 10 minutes. But it took y'all a while to find this.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
All right, I'll kind of reach back out again to see if I can sense it again.
Yeah, it definitely is coming from right over where y'all are.
Now, is that the divine sense though? That's not using one of your?
No, it's not channel divinity. He gets it a number of times equal to his charisma modifier a day,
Gotcha.
I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, okay. Tell you what. why
Which
don't I
is
try to-
very funny that y'all both are playing charisma-based characters, and you're both stupid as a box of pins.
Hey, but I'm a little wise, and I'm very dexterous, and he's really
Almost-
strong.
It's almost like you heard me playing Nevi, and you were like, "What if we had a whole party of Nevi?"
Ah, yes. I almost always play a charisma-based character.
All right, cool. So, do y'all go down into the tunnel?
Absolutely. A weapon out, ready to go.
All right.
what-
It's
Okay.
very dark.
And
Neither
one
of you
us-
have dark vision.
I do have a light spell though.
Haha.
So
What do you
I'm
cast
going-
it on?
I cast it on one of these copper pieces, and I hold it in my
Ooh.
hand, and I just kind of let a little bit of light out. You know,
Kind
enough
of
to-
pointing it
Yeah,
like a flashlight. You gotta-
exactly.
holding it like this with the light gleaming.
Yeah, and I got my rapier out.
All right. So you walk through this tunnel. It's not a very long tunnel. It leads into a smallish room, probably 8 by 8. It's dug out of the ground, so it's not like stone hewn or anything like that. And you do see a door in front of you, like a doorway, like an arch that is. It's kind of misty. It almost looks like the smoke from the leaf.
Really? That's kind of weird. I'll go up to the door and I'm gonna examine it closely.
Yeah, so it's not a door; it's an open archway that is basically covered in this vapor.
I'm gonna check it for traps. And no, not so much.
Yeah, it to you it just looks like more of that smoke.
I'm gonna kind of poke it with my sword. Try and
Hey,
see if I can
you-
break the plane and see if it does anything.
I mean, it briefly like cuts a little open slice of air there, but it quickly fills itself back in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through real quick and take a look. I'm gonna try to stealth through. I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself, and I'm gonna
Okay.
go through stealthily.
Okay.
And I rolled a 12.
All right. What is the roll for? Oh, stealth.
Stealth, yeah.
Gotcha. So it's. Are you putting your light away? You're trying to be stealthy while you're the one carrying the light.
And I can't see.
Exactly.
I'm putting the light away, and I'm stepping through.
Okay. You immediately begin coughing profusely. You take the poisoned condition once again. It was a trap. It was not like the smoke is very different. So yeah, so you take the poison
I
condition
don't get a
again.
con save? It's automatic?
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you breathed it in.
Oh. Oh, I should have been holding my breath.
You should. It's a longer space to do that and to do stealthily.
Okay, I shine the light out.
Okay. Yeah, you see that this leads through a medium-sized tunnel into another room.
And
So-
I step back out, and what do I say? I don't see anything. I mean, is this it? This is like where we have to go?
You're stepping into the new room.
No, into the, you know.
Oh yeah. This is the only.
Yeah, see, I
space to
didn't.
go.
I didn't walk all the way down. I just stepped through,
Yeah.
and if I wasn't hit by anything, I was gonna shine the light and take
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. You start coughing. You can feel like, and I don't know that you like necessarily immediately feel the effects of like being poisoned. It's going to be kind of it'll be a little bit more gradual. Mike, what are you gonna do? As you hear him coughing as he steps through, um,
I step
but he
back.
does. You step back out.
I step back out. Yeah, I was just doing a reconnoiter. I was basically stepping in, looking around,
Yeah, you
shining a
see
light,
another
and step
room.
back out. Okay.
You see another room on the other side.
And I tell him what I see. There's a little hallway and there's another room. And if you can, don't believe that stuff. It's really harsh.
All right, so I'll take a huge deep breath in this room, and then I'm gonna go through the hallway into the room, into the other room.
Okay. You step through, and you're unaffected entirely, even if you were to breathe in.
I'm assuming that's because of earlier I made my saves against this stuff.
No, it is from something that you did earlier that Cleve did not do.
Oh,
Oh, he ate the snail.
Yep.
all right. So I'll just gonna step through into the room. What do I see?
Okay. Cleve, are you shining the light into the room?
Yeah, and I'll follow him in.
You step into this room, and it's a squared off chamber, again dug out of the dirt. And on the floor in each corner of the room is a different colored bowl. You see a blue bowl, a violet bowl, a green bowl, and a red bowl.
I'm going to do our Arcana check, see if I notice anything.
Okay.
And I failed terribly.
Your checks are not going so hot. So far,
And that's
Jason.
without disadvantage. That's because I started the game with a 20.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the way that works.
What did you roll?
A 1.
Oh, good night. Yeah, I
But
can't give you anything.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean, what is your Arcana skill?
Well, it's intelligence based, so that's all you need to know.
So you rolled like a 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike, do you want to roll an Arcana or History or something?
I can do a history check, maybe. That might be okay. And it did turn out okay because it was a nat 20.
Oh. That's kind of...
You recognize these from a previous job you had done from Acquisitions Incorporated. The nat
You see me
20 is
really
gonna give
excited,
you-
by the way.
Yeah. These are offering bowls, which, if done in the proper way, will open some sort of secret door.
Okay. Oh.
Can I find the
Cleve,
secret door?
Cleve.
Oh.
I've seen this before. If you put funny stuff in each one of these bowls, it opens doors.
Oh, I see. I don't see any doors in here.
You can roll an investigation to try to find one.
Is there any?
I think it's perception for secret doors.
I would take either one. It doesn't bother me one way or the other.
Well,
Is there any?
I don't know what the odds of rolling back-to-back ones are, actually. But
But it happened. While he's doing that, I'm going to take a look in one of the bowls to see what I can figure out if there's what was put in them.
So most of the bowls look clean except for the violet bowl. The violet bowl has got some sort of charred residue in it. It looks like it might have been some kind of meat.
oh, that might be the last bowl if there's something still left in there. Or I don't know. That's the violet bowl. And what color are these bowls again? We got blue, green, red.
Blue, green, red, and violet.
And if we put stuff, you said if we put stuff in the proper order, something in each bowl in the proper order.
Yep.
I'm going to go take a coin, just some cheap little copper coin, and go drop it in each bowl, starting with the blue, green, red, violet.
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
The green bowl, a fire lights underneath it. And it melts the copper and turns it into vapor almost instantly.
Do you have any water?
I can pee in it.
Okay.
I do have a flask of water. I'll pour a little bit of water. Where do you want me to pour the water, big guy?
Blue is for the ocean, so maybe you put it in the blue bowl.
Okay, I'll put some water in the blue bowl.
The water disappears as it hits the bowl, but nothing else happens.
And the coin didn't disappear when he dropped it in the bowl?
No, and the flame is still lit underneath the green bowl.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick up some dirt and go put it in the rest of the bowls.
The dirt disappears as you put it into the bowls, but no flames are lit.
Okay. So we got the green bowl. Let's drop a coin. I'm going to drop a copper piece into the red bowl.
The copper piece doesn't disappear, but it just kind of bounces back out of the bowl.
I'm going to try dropping it in the blue bowl.
Same thing.
And the violet bowl.
Same thing again.
So I'll take a silver piece and drop it in the red bowl and the blue bowl?
Nope, same thing. It bounces right back out.
I'm going to toss Aura in the red bowl.
You're gonna toss what in the red bowl?
Aura.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna take some of the rations that I have, and I'm assuming some of the rations is like dried meat or whatever, and I'm gonna stick it in that violet bowl.
Okay. Yeah, you stick the rations into the violet bowl. It a flame lights up underneath it, and the food is consumed, and the flame stays on.
Let's see. What if we put a little bit of water in the red bowl?
The water disappears again.
Do you have any of that
Leaf. I'm going to take
Leaf?
some of that leaf and put it in the green bowl. In the...
It's either blue or red.
I know. Can I call a friend?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah. We'll put it in the red bowl.
It disappears from the red bowl.
We'll drop it in the blue bowl.
The blue bowl lights on fire and consumes the leaf.
Well, now we have to figure out what to put in the red bowl. I'm going to cast a... I don't know if I want to do that.
Do I have? And I'm just gonna ask. Do I have any alcohol whatsoever on me?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit of alcohol in that red bowl.
It lights on fire.
Because the only thing I could think of is that each one of these is dealing with what a different group here was dealing with. So, the only thing we hadn't tried was alcohol.
It lights up and consumes the alcohol, and the door opens opposite from where you entered.
Let's see. I'm going to let you go through this door first this time.
Okay, I can check. So I'll ready sword and shield and move through and look through the doorway.
You step through, and you see a kind of hulking mass of fur huddled over in the middle of the room. And on the other side of this hulking mass of fur is a corpse of a man holding a golden scepter with a sapphire gem laid in the top.
Excuse me, miss, can I pet your dog?
Well, now you're... Oh, I don't know if your divine sense would still be going off at this point or not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
Not this-
it
Yeah,
would.
it probably would, because 10 minutes is
It
a
would,
long
and
time.
the corpse is definitely like the undead feeling thing.
What is
or
the
it's
ball
coming
of fur?
from-
Is that alive, or...?
It wouldn't you like to know?
Hey, fur ball.
And you see two giant furred arms. You. And you see this massive bugbear, pointing a kind of gnarled looking hand at you, asking who you are.
We're looking for talent from Waterdeep.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
I was waiting for it. I was just gonna let it happen.
You know, one thing I forgot. I rolled all those ones, and I forgot. I'm a halfling. I re-roll ones.
Oh yeah.
17.
16.
17, 16, and 8. All right. Cleve, you're up first, man. What do you do?
No. You mean Aura's up first?
Oh yeah, Orazar. Yeah, you're up first.
Okay, so I am going to move around. Obviously, because there's undead here, I'm gonna move around the. Hold on one second.
How big a room is this? Give us an idea of the spacing.
The room itself is not very big. It's about the size of the room that we usually record in.
So it's really only about 10 or 15 feet square?
Yes. Yeah, about 12 feet square, yeah.
That's a little bitty.
Yep, it's not a very big space.
Hold on. Aura, let me go first.
Wait, huh?
Aura, let me go first.
You're a
Delay.
halfling. You can move through his square.
Yeah.
I know, but I want him to delay. Till
Okay.
after I go.
At that, I'll take my cue. I'll hold off, and I'll ready my action, which is
I'm burning hands the entire room.
Oh gosh. Okay. Nice. All right. What is burning hands? Is that a dex save for me?
Dex save, yep.
Okay. You're pretty much gonna fill this entire room, so I'm gonna roll that with disadvantage. What's your save DC?
Save DC is 13.
He got it, man, even with disadvantage. So what does it do on disadvantage?
So it gets both of them.
Okay.
And it's 15 points of damage.
Okay, is that halved if they succeed?
50. Yeah, it's halved if they succeed.
Okay. So 7 on that. Awesome. Oh, okay.
Smell burning fur. So they both made their saves, or just one of them did?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
You don't see the corpse move.
Okay. All right, Aura.
All right.
Oh, and I will attempt to hide.
So I'm gonna move to engage the corpse.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, I gotta move just to the side, and I'm gonna be in. It's not like I'm shifting out of the square or the proximity.
No, you're engaging kind of both of them at that point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take an attack at the corpse itself.
Okay, I will clarify this. The corpse is laying on the ground.
The corpse is laying on the ground.
Oh,
Yes.
so and it's not moving. Wait, the only thing that moves so far is the bugbear, but the corpse detects evil.
Okay.
Yes.
I
the
misunderstood
corpse is
that.
lighting up. The corpse is lighting up as undead, but it hasn't moved yet. It's laying on the ground, just holding the scepter.
Okay, because I the way it sounded originally is that he was standing there and okay.
I realized that as you're approaching this guy to attack. I'm like, it's a really funny picture of this Goliath paladin whacking at this corpse, undead this. It's not moving. So I wanted to make sure you knew this thing is not moving.
Okay, so I will restate then as I move just sideways enough to be able to get into the side of the room with them. I'll go ahead and attack the bugbear then, because
Okay.
because of his actions. So
Yes.
all right, I got a hold on to hit. Let me get there. Actions. All right, to hit with the longsword, I got a 17. 8 plus 3. Okay. 9.
9
points.
damage. Very nice. Oh, you're mean. And he lifts his hand from his belt, holding a morning star, and he swings it at you, Mike.
All right.
And he rolled a natural 1. So he swings this morning star at you, and because the room is so small and he's such a big being, and you're also very big, he like swings this morning star, and because of your positioning, he hits the wall before he can hit you, and it like jars his arm, and so he's not going to get his second attack this turn as a result of that critical failure. And then it's going to move back to Orazar. You're at the top of the round.
All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and counterattack that. Just kind of go right
does
back.
counterattack only work if you get hit, or is it when you get
what
attacked?
I'm saying is he just tried to swing at me. So
okay.
Thematically, I'm re-counterattacking him.
Gotcha.
All right. So that would be a 21.
21 definitely hits.
Let's see. So that is going to be 8.
8 total.
8 total.
All right. And you just kind of slash into him. It kind of gets up underneath some of the leathers that he's wearing. And then Cleve, it's your turn. He's just kind of growling as he's taking these blows.
I believe I probably missed 10.
10 is going to miss, yes.
Okay, and I I hide.
Okay.
Wait, you were
Go ahead and roll
attacking
the
from a
stealth.
hid position. Don't you get a
I'm
advantage?
poisoned,
Yeah, he's poisoned, so it just
so
evens
it was
it
a
out.
wash.
Fair.
Yep. All right, he is going to continue trying to attack you, Mike. That's going to miss again. The first one, and his second attack. That one will be a 9. What is it? Plus 5, 14.
18 AC.
All right, he misses you twice. He connects with your armor on that second swing, but it doesn't deal any lasting damage to you. It just kind of clangs in the room.
So with that attack at the
Bizarre.
same time, I'm going to turn around and what are you doing here? As I'm swinging.
Okay, go ahead and roll your swing.
That's a nat 20. It's a crit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go for it.
Plus 3. We are at 11.
11 after the doubling.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and expend that slot right now.
What slot?
We are going
Fine
to
smite.
kick off a smite.
Yeah, that's probably a good one. Very nice.
Hold on.
Which means you get to roll dice on your weapon and the smite dice. So you should be rolling 6d8 right now for your longsword.
Alright, so that is 12. That's only 22.
That's still a better chunk than 11.
Yeah.
It's double what you had.
Don't get me wrong, yeah, that is. But it's 22.
22?
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
I would like to have seen more than that, but it's all good.
Fair enough. All right, Cleve, you rail into him really good. You gash into his left shoulder, and he says, "I'm just watching the old guy."
Well, watch this. And I swing at him and I miss again.
Oh, I did watch that, you little man. Are you going to hide again?
I did hide again.
All right, go ahead and roll the... do you have to roll stealth when you hide?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I rolled a 12 for my... no, a 14 for my hide.
Okay, cool. All right, he is going to swing against you again twice, Mike, because Cleve is hidden. And that's going to be a 16. And that one is going to be a 23. He finally hits you. And it's going to be 8 damage.
Ooh.
Not much going on.
Alright.
That's not a bad chunk.
That's not a bad chunk. Not for you guys, no. All right, Orazar, it's back up to you, and he's just kind of wildly flailing around with this Morning Star.
Over my head, probably.
Okay. Is he looking pretty hurt now after that?
He's pretty badly wounded, yes.
Okay. I think. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just attack him again. Just a normal, straight up attack. Just kind of push him back and attack swing. So that is a 16 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
All right. Well, this time I hit.
All right, Cleve, what'd you roll?
All right. I stabbed you in the kneecap. I rolled a 19.
Nice.
And I did 10 points of damage.
That includes your sneak attack?
Oh, no, that's right. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. 14 points of damage.
You rolled 2d6 and got another 4 points of damage?
No, I only get 1d6, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's 2.
No, I thought it was 1d6 on the sneak attack.
On this level, I think it's only 1d6.
Ah, okay. When does it go up to 2?
Level.
At fifth level, I believe.
No, it should be 3rd level.
Third level, yeah, it goes up to 2d6.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. And you're only, what, level 1
Second,
rogue?
yeah, second level.
Second level rogue? Okay, cool. So you hit him, it hurts him, but not bad enough to bring him down. He is wobbly, though. Do you hide again?
Yes.
Okay, what'd you roll?
I rolled a crit.
Nice. Okay, so Mikey's going to swing at you twice again.
All right.
First swing is a crit.
Ow.
And second swing is a miss. Yeah, the crit is going to hurt quite a bit right now.
All right. So that means that I am going to use
16 damage.
Hold on. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my stone endurance.
Okay, what does that do?
As a reaction, reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2.
Okay.
That is going to be 9.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
nice.
That's a good... So he, hits you across the side of the head with this Morning Star. It should... I mean, that would knock you out, right? 16 more on top of what you had?
No.
Very
No, he had
close, though.
28.
It'd be
yeah.
close.
It'd be really close. So he should be dealing a lot of damage, and he hits you across the side of the head, and you just kind of like in a cartoon almost, you just kind of snap right back and give him a look like, is that all you got? And then it's your turn.
Okay. Now I'm not so happy with this whole situation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, at this point, I'm actually gonna kind of concentrate on myself and kind of reach out to my deity, and just kind of my body lights up a little bit. So narratively what I'm doing is I'm casting Cure Wounds.
Okay. On yourself?
On myself.
Okay. Awesome. So it's what, 2d8 plus
At this level it's 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah,
1d8 plus 2?
All
right,
okay,
and then,
so 9. Hey, that's not bad.
All right. That's
And
yeah,
then
that's really
Cleve.
good. All right. Hey, you hit my buddy in the head, and he's the brains of this operation. How am I supposed to get anything for Waterdeep? And I rolled a crit.
Ooh, okay. Don't worry about rolling damage. How do you want to kill him?
Still gonna roll damage.
Pretty sure your base...
27 points of damage.
Yeah, he's roasted a
So
little bit.
I stabbed him right through the belly and straight out his rear end. Or I guess right up through his calf or his thigh, and straight up and sticking right out of his butt. And I pull my rapier out and I go, "Oh, this doesn't smell very good."
Okay,
He
cool.
stabs him through the kneecap, and as the guy buckles over, it impales his head from the chin to the top.
Okay, that's pretty comical. Okay, so you take down the bugbear, and he crumbles to the ground, and you're left in this cavern with this corpse that's exuding this undead energy, holding this golden scepter.
And I rifle the bugbear.
I mean, he's got this morning star on him, but nothing else really.
I'm gonna take the golden scepter and pull it away from the corpse. These usually, this is usually where big bad guys turn into something ugly with the scepter, so it takes the scepter
They
away.
don't like that, do they?
As soon as you take the scepter away from him, that undead energy stops entirely.
He's broken.
What was that? Ow! Oh, I see.
So I wanna focus on this thing and see if I can recognize it, or if there's any tales or anything that maybe we've heard stories wise about things like this.
Okay, roll me a history check.
Remember, you're the brains of the operation.
17.
All right.
He's proven to be pretty smart for a dumbass.
So this, and this is just you. Where you've heard about this from is one of the days that you were waiting in the Acquisitions Incorporated main lodge there in. You were actually on mission over in Icewind Dale. So you were up in one of the mountains. You were in kind of the heat lodge for the Acquisitions Incorporated branch there. You heard some high level guys talking about something like this, although the scepter is a little bit different. The scepter they had encountered was silver with a ruby in it instead of a sapphire, but it matches the description other than the color almost to a T. And this is a scepter that, if held for long enough by a corpse with enough unfinished business, it would create a lich.
Oh. You're gonna...
The scepter has other magical abilities as well, and can be controlled from a distance with the right type of magical energy.
Hmm. Okay. Cleve, there was stories back when I was small, and this thing makes liches, and it shouldn't be out here, and we shouldn't give this to anybody, and this is bad.
It makes lunches?
Liches. Undead, evil, bad people that like to take your insides and make them outsides, and have bad
Ow.
senses of humor, and put you in tombs of horror.
Oh. Oh my gosh. You know what? That just made me realize I sound a lot like Fozzie Bugbear.
And
man.
for some reason, it's got a label on it that says Forest Stump.
Oh. Oh dear. Well, I guess you should hang on to it then, though it really looks pretty. I kind of like
No,
maybe, you
no.
know...
I'm gonna make sure nobody gets a hold of this.
I see. Maybe we could use it, you know?
No,
to
that's
kind
bad.
of-
That's bad.
Well, I mean, it could help us in our quest here, don't you think? Maybe it could help us
Well-
find...
I'm gonna call as a player here. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
That would be a 15.
Let's see. What should I use to counter this? Because it should be intelligence based. Let me
What's he
do
trying to get you to do?
Yeah, probably insight.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do an insight check to counter it. He's trying to get me to give him the staff.
The scepter.
Okay, I hand him the staff with a natural 1.
You each see each other as the brains of the operation.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, can I tell anything from this?
No, not
Okay.
anything more than what Mike got with his nat 20 there.
I see. I'm going to check the room out. And I start searching around the room, and I search around the area where he was laying
Oh, it's
down.
it's another dirt room. There's nothing on the walls. There's nothing else anywhere.
Well, this isn't really what I was hoping for.
It looks more like a hole in the ground.
Well, this is the kind of place I like to live, but, you know.
But you did destroy whatever magical energy this lich had. and you know that this was connected in some way to Dane Lane. So, as far as Hunter is concerned, you can assure him that you have put a stop to the magical corpse that was in the tunnels.
I see.
And you need not necessarily tell him about the scepter, although that may require a deception check.
Well, I could, yeah. But he said we could have anything that we collected.
So I'm gonna
Beyond the magical item, yeah.
So I'm gonna. Obviously, there would be some bones and some other stuff that's here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna gather up a couple of these bones.
Why don't we just pee on them?
No, I'm gonna gather up a couple of these bones so that I can take back to Hunter
Can we
And-
bury him?
and say that we stopped the lich.
He kind of is buried, isn't he?
I guess so.
All right. So you guys are able to get back into town. Hunter's guards are on duty during the evening, so they let you in without any hitches. And you go into him and you turn in those bones, and because I will I gotta remember the daggone accent. Rick, you got me.
What did I do?
You stopped this magic.
It was
we
not
stopped-
that. I can tell you
Wait.
that right now.
Nope.
That's
Nope,
okay.
it wasn't.
But that's okay. We did stop some magic, that's for certain. Yep, we stopped the magic.
There was this bugbear,
All right.
and he was protecting a lich, and this Dane person. When I said I sensed somebody that was dead, he freaked out and he disappeared.
Yeah, so we think they're connected in some way. And he had some magic with his loot. So he was like channeling this magic, it seemed like, through his loot.
Dane cast a spell on you,
Yeah, he did.
He
Didn't
put my
care
friend to
for that.
sleep.
and then
He did?
you mentioned undead things, and he freaked out.
Yes, that's what happened.
He disappeared like
And then
not
you
just
went and
ran
hunted
away.
down the undead thing, and you killed a lich.
Well, yes, it was a baby lich, I think. It wasn't a full-blown lich, but it was growing into a full-blown
Oh.
lich.
All the same, you did a great service to our town. You're more than welcome to stay as long as you like.
Well, that's awful nice of you. So you'll put us up in a room, and then we'll
Absolutely.
probably be heading. They also had
No.
some kind of leaf stuff over there that was really cool.
I-
You know,
I didn't mention that this Dane character threatened us if we were here in the morning.
oh, he did do that. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. If you killed his lich, he's got no more pull.
Yeah, and this lich could make sandwiches, so I
Will
don't
be.
know.
But I'd really like to put his loot where the sun don't shine.
You'll have an opportunity if you stick around.
Oh, and I know exactly what you can tell him when you do it. Dane, Luke, this is your father.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and cut this one off. Oh man,
That's the joke we're going out on?
that's the joke we're going out.
Or should I say we're going up with?
Thank you guys for hanging out with us during this first test stream of our Zoom-based D&D. I hope you enjoyed it. With only minor technical hiccups, we only had one disconnect that we had to reestablish. So, all in all, not a bad test run, I think.
Yep. And we'll work on some better lighting effects here, guys, and some better backgrounds and things like that, so that we're
Hey, my
We're a little more
backgrounds are
fluid.
great. All right. Yeah, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment, and until next time, keep on adventuring.